This is advertising. She's all go here, man. It's party time in the big smoke. It's all go. It's all go at the Kaplonk court. It used to piss me off that, but you know, now I've been asking questions what all this carry-on's about, and they're just simply advertising, I think, a festival, and I don't know if it's full moon or Buddhist day yesterday, you know, one of many. And to me it was all noise. And, you know, I had to be fair to myself and get a handle around what was happening. Fucking hell, I've got cars all around me here. Now I'm pretty good if I can get in the middle here because I want to get over to that watermelon truck. So I'm giving everyone a nod behind me. Okay, yep, oh bugger, this guy's going to snooker me. Yep, we're all good. 5k a watermelon, 5k a kilo. I'm in for some of that. Good. Good. Oh, they look nice. That looks good. Big one. You got a big one. Actually, he's got a big one, but he's going to give it to you because you're going to give him some money. Yeah.
Big one?
Uncle. Not high bar. Three. No. You. Okay? Okay? Not too big, I've got to carry them. I'm only paying by the kilo, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, 2, 4 3/4, 7, 8 kilo. That's he's bang on. 8 kilo at 5. Come on. Uncle. You take the money, and we'll put these. Yep. I think we'll put. Go under there. Yep. Sweet. Okay, thank you. Come on, Barn. Get myself sorted here, and then we'll have a talk. Okay. See you, brother. He's been here every day, that guy, and that is the best price I've seen in all my time here in country. So he's probably got the land, or some family's got the land. See, they're not going to look. They're not going to look. And she's got a little baby on board there. And but now there's a subject here that I'm getting my head around. This not looking thing. Now I'm not going to outright say, as I did before, it's a bad thing, because it's the way it rolls here. So past few days I've been trying to look at it in a different way, in a different light. And a ride I did yesterday allowed me to do that. I gave myself the headspace to do that. Now I've got to stay on point on this one because it's a good subject. It's totally pertinent to me. Because I have struggled with it, but I've been open to learning about it. Now you've heard me go on and this, that, and the other, and which I'll continue to do. And I just got a sweet smile there from that running lady, and but. How does it roll? Because I'm out here on the road as well, and I'm part of it. So I've always taken responsibility for my actions as best as I can, and I don't apologise for anything, for what I do and what I say, because I mean what I do and I say, and I do what I mean. So I don't apologise for anything. I own it. Now, right or wrong, I can be wrong. And the reason I say I don't apologise for many things is that, yes, I could be wrong about something and I might learn something from it. But in discussion, I'm digressing now, everyone's got a point of view. So who's wrong? And that's why I don't apologise about anything, because I bloody well mean what I say. And if someone doesn't like it or they're offended, well, I'm offended that they're offended. And tough titty on that one. So the point of the moral of that story is own it. Now, getting back to this riding on the road lark, I knew I'd get off bloody topic there because it was a fair point, a relevant one, and in a way, one for you to understand me a little bit better about my behaviour, of which I own. I own it. Now, there was an example back there of a lady with about a 5-year-old, 4-year-old maybe, 3 or 4-year-old in the front of the bike that I come up behind, and she didn't even look. She didn't look. And they don't. And I've been trying to work that one out. And the obvious is it's passed on behaviour. And that's layered too, isn't it? That's layered. The young kids see it, learn it, do it. And so on and so on. The consequences of that are obvious. But looking deeper into it, from Whitey's point of view, my point of view, a foreigner's point of view, it's fucking nuts, isn't it? So I've bothered lately to try to understand it as best I could, to fit in with it in a way that perhaps I'm less critical, but make it better for me on the road, you know, safer and easier for me to ride around. And the more I can do that, the better the better off I am for other people. For other people. And I'm referring to the people of the country that I'm a visitor in. Thank you very much. So that's a massive big motorbike I just saw on the other side of the road. Now this lady in front of me, I recognise her from the day I got to Danang. She's the loveliest lady. She sells little fruit wrapped up in plastic. Bill's girlfriend. Hey Bill. And so I've sort of got over the hump of what I think is right and wrong. And it sort of doesn't matter anymore. Gene, learn to live with that which you can affect, and what's the saying? And everything else you can't, sort of thing. But it's taken me a bit to get this one out because I want to get it across properly, and because all I'm doing is sharing what I know and sharing what I'm learning with people. I'm not doing this for any other. For entertainment for me, and that connection thing to the world around me, of course. That's the main thing. I have another workout here now. So I'm starting. I started out saying this to deep dive into it and explain how I think they do things the way they do here, and I want to make that how can I get across the road? A positive subject this time. It's nearly 6 o'clock. Hello, the shed's gone. I've taken the shed away. I was going to sleep in that. Ooh. Bugger. Now I'll just concentrate on getting across the yard here. Got to get across the yard, as they say in Shawshank Redemption, and we're in with a breeze. We're in easy. The bloody shed's gone. Bugger. I'll park up here. Oh, we'll come at it from a different angle today, now that the shed's gone. And I've got 2 points about that, the not looking factor. And in its own time, I've got to make sure the old bicycle here doesn't fall over, because I've got these watermelons. I've got these watermelons in it, and it tilts it over, and the old bike here needs a far better stand than what it has. So I'm just propping it up here. Now that'll do the trick while we're yarning. And you can probably see me here. I might put those blocks by my wheel just to prop it up as well. Oh, it's going too far the other way. So I left my towel here. I left the towel here. Right. Let's see if I can put this one together. I won't smell it because it's reasonably fresh. So to give some balance to and self-reflection to how I react, because you've seen in my vids. Oh, there's another snail. I'm reactive. I react, and there's reasons behind that you're unaware of. So, but now that I have the space to within myself to in a holistic way breathe more, breathe life more, I've gone and dropped myself in this environment here, which is rather challenging in this country. Not only is it challenging as just traveling in a new country, but it's a noisy country here. And other visitors and travellers and foreigners that come here who are honest and not afraid to say what they think generally say the same thing. It is. And one has to be careful not to get buried, as I sort of have at times, in the noise, because it makes living hard. Now we're digressing here. So the other thing with, and when I say noise, a lot of it to do with the road. The beeping and honking and different things like that, let alone the yelling and screaming and normal talking. But this not looking thing has intrigued me lately, and I put it down to just learned behaviour. I went on earlier about the common sense of it. That is not diluted. I won't dilute the essence of common sense, but putting that aside, because that's also imposing my understanding and meaning of common sense as opposed to others, and that's just a war against yourself. That's a fucking rabbit hole, a circle. You'll go round and round on that one. I was doing it for a while, and I wasn't getting anywhere with myself. Uncle, and so I thought, fuck it, I'll have a jack at this. And that prime example before, as I said, pulling out in front of me, I used to go off at that, and I still do a bit. But like yesterday, I did a ride. You haven't seen it yet, and this lady, instead of coming in from behind me and going behind me to turn right, she sped up and come on my left and cut right in front of my front wheel, and I had to just move a little bit just so she could then turn right again, and she had 2 meters on my right hand side. What the, now that is dumb. But the not looking thing again, I'm the fish out of water here on that one, and I wouldn't do it. And I guess it's built into me not to. Now I see foreigners here. I call them Hoi An hippies. They go local, and they end up doing the same thing when they know better. I've touched on that one already. So I'm a little less, I've eased up on myself, and I'm a little less reactive, a little less critical. Good for me. When I see it, because it's you know, when I use words, I like to know terms, I like to know the meanings, and and the fabric of society, I don't quite know what that intrinsically means. But the not looking thing is part of how it rolls here. And it catches people out like me, and it's caught me out for a long time. You know, starting to aggressively react to it within myself, and that wasn't helping myself. So now I find it sort of interesting in a way, and it's only through getting out there in the traffic a bit and having a go and getting around, where I'm amongst it, that I start to see, I don't want to sound like every other person, oh, that's just the way it works here, say that. I don't want to say that, but I can see it's how it's like a spider web, and everything's sort of connected. The people are connected to each other. I call it not taking responsibility, taking responsibility, where if people aren't looking and they're leaving it up to someone else to look for them. Another PG one, orange one. So Auntie didn't look. She didn't look when she pulled out in front of me there. And if I was on a motorbike and not looking, boom, you know. But it's sort of like she didn't look, but I am, and I have to fit that in. I have to fit other people's actions in, and that's how I see it here. It's like a mirrored version of what you should do, and what you should do and what you do, you know, two different things. So what you should do is only an opinion, someone's opinion. No more wouldas, no more couldas, no more shouldas. So I'm happy within myself that I sort of get it a bit, and this is only in the past week. Because I find myself being judgmental, and that's not good for me. And you know, nobody here cares about me. Nobody here really knows me, and I know me. So you know, I have to fix me. And I have to take credit where credit's due within myself, and I have to fix myself up when it's not working as well. And that's one of the things that wasn't working. That it's wonderful viewing here, I must say, from all the people going past, and so I'm fixing me on that one. And I try to elaborate and articulate as best I can, because it helps me, you know, hearing myself allows me to understand myself and form a picture of what I'm thinking. But you know, if there's any chance of what I go through and what I see and what I do, I'm not going to bullshit. I'm not going to bullshit. I'm going to say things how they are. So with the possibility of somebody else learning a little bit from that, and you don't learn nothing until your boots on the ground. That's another thing, boots on the ground. But that one, you know, that one, that's a good one, that one. So you know, I'm trying to say that as best I can. Not as a warning or anything. Who's watching my bloody videos that's going to come here anyway? You know, I'm happy if my vids for the good people that are watching, even the people I know, is just pure entertainment. and I hope you see it as no more than entertainment. I'm not really here for educational purposes or advice, and you see I hardly ever use the word opinion. That's a red flag word to me, that one, because everything is different for everyone, for everybody. So, but I'm just sharing what I'm doing. Now, I didn't even know I was going to talk about that. In fact, I come here to do, let's have a look at the time just quickly, and I might just finish this. Glasses. I better put my good ones away. I don't want to lose them. Oh, we're cool. We're 20. A bit more of the action there. We're 26 minutes in. So look, I'm 4,400 push-ups in. I haven't shown each time I've been doing them. Sometimes I ride around and I get behind a bit and I just stop wherever and I knock out a couple of hundred, 300 anyway. So I don't show them like I've been coming down here. So I've got 600 to do over the next 4 days. So I'll be finishing them. That's good. And I've come down. I only have to do 150 a day now. So I'll finish off here doing a set just to show you, so that I can add that number into this video description. So there was a little subject, just trying as best I can to explain my behaviour that I own, that I take responsibility on, that I certainly don't regret, nothing like that. But it's a learning thing for me. I'm learning, and I've started my life all over again from day one. Like I said, I'm a little fish out of water, a little fish learning to swim in water again. So you know, I discovered that I knew, but I discovered it through asking the question, what am I made of? And that set me on the path to a new life, a good life, not a better one, just a new one, and where I get to start again, and nothing's holding me down, no responsibility to anything that governs or controls my decisions I make, and it's wind on the back and sun on the face going forward for the rest of my life now. And you know, I'm in a challenging country for the vehicular traffic. I've just tried to describe how I react to it, and from that I feel as though I've learned a lesson and learned something more about myself by not giving into it from the start like a lot of people do. That's just the way it rolls, that's just the way it is. That's not good enough. I'm an emotional person and a reactive person, and I've gone through the whole bloody process here over the past year of the traffic thing while I've had the bicycle, of what the fuck is that all about? To the point just this week where I've gone, okay. Don't completely understand the subtlety and the thinking of it, but I'm connecting the threads of the web on how it works. Not that, that's the way it goes and it works, but how it works. And that, guys, is understanding the people. I've given it time where, without even trying or asking, I'm learning a bit about the people and how they work, and just think a little bit, and how they just think a little bit with regard to this how they operate on the road, and they're not looking, and the beeping's another thing. But it was important for me, and I gave it time, and I'm glad I did. So I'll sign off on that one. and leave it there. I'll do a set if I got time for a set, because I'm here to do it. Are we on? Can you see me? 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I don't know if you got that. We're over here. Here I am. I'm over there. Now I'll get 35 minutes out of this 31, so that's cool. Out of this this camera. So there's a little subject. I do go on, don't I? But there's a little subject, and it's and an important one. An important one for me, because it allows me just to feel a little less disconnected, and from the environment on a psychosocial level that I live in. And whilst I'm not looking for personal connections, socially I'm amongst it here, and that one I'm glad to now connect with a little bit. The not looking thing. $20. 30. Now I'm only going to do 150 because I'm going to whack out a few of these as well. A few of these shoulder raises here. Now you've seen me do these. So I'll do that. I'll do those after I've done my, in case the camera's running out. Sweet. We're done. Cutting through the cutty grass there. That's like little knives. That tall grass is quite sharp. 33. We might get another minute out of it. I'm glad I'm happy to have shared that with you, because it's the first real time I've front-footed it with myself and verbalised my feelings about that to myself. So you're in on that one as well. And I just feel inside me better for it, and just a little bit more part of the environment that I live in a way, in an odd way. You know, that's the thing, you can't force, a lot of things can't be forced in life, especially when you're trying to live life on your own terms around other people on their terms. Good point, that one. Living life on my terms around other people on their terms. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. Xin chào. I better get on my bike. So I'll see you, I'll leave you with that one. Cool. I'm happy, I hope you're happy too. See ya. Oh, shit. Oh, Christ. Oh, Jesus, hang on. I was going to skite and show you me watermelon, but I can't. See ya.